Hey, how's it going? What can I get for you, man?
Oh, no, I'm in a hurry. No, that's okay. Sit, it's okay. How you doing, Kayla?
Don't you want some coffee or something?
Oh, no. I got a big meeting in a few.
Huh. You okay?
What, me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. How are you? Oh, God, look at me. So, how long has it been? That's a stupid question. What have you been up to?
Well, I just got back from the Peace Corps.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice. You always in that kind of stuff, weren't you, huh? My daughter, making a difference. How's your mother?
Same.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh, your friend Rachel, how's she doing?
We don't really talk anymore.
Oh, no? I just figured you two'd be together by now. Well, what else is new?
Well, actually, I need.
Hey, Kayla, I'm sorry, but I'm real tight for money right now. I'm waiting for this business deal to go through, and well, it just all depends on this.
Why didn't you ever ask me to come stay with you?
Kayla, dear, I have no money. I've never had any.
But you work all the time.
I just owe a lot to a lot of people. Just never got that break. And your mother, she gets some of my money.
Yeah, but you know how she is. How could you leave me with that?
Because I knew you. You have a kind spirit. I knew you'd take care of her.
But I didn't.
It was enough. I mean, she would have drank herself to death if you weren't there.
Dad, she was barely there. And eventually, I was barely there.
You know, your mother needs what a lot of people can't give her. She hates herself and anybody who tries to help her.
I was alone. And I needed you guys. Both of you.
I know. Hey, you remember when you were younger and we used to go to the beach? We used to spend hours building sandcastles. You'd bring buckets of sand over and you'd put them on top and I would smooth them and shape them. You used to get the biggest kick out of that. And then, of course, the tide would come in and, you know, I never quite...
You never quite built the moat deep enough. You never really spent time on it. Even though you knew the water would come rushing in and destroy the bottom of the castle, and it would just crumble.
And you would cry, and you'd try to dig that moat deeper while it was all falling apart. But you know, whenever we started on the new castle, neither one of us remembered to make that moat deeper. You know, you turned out pretty good, seems. God, it's a shame you and Rachel aren't out and about saving the world, huh?
Rachel...
Yeah, she was a good gal.
Dad. Rachel's dead.
Oh, well. You know, I talked to her before I left you and your mom. She was what, like 15? I told her no matter what, to always care for you, to take care of you, to love you. I made her promise. That was the last time I saw her.
I really need a place to stay.
Kayla,
I don't need any money. I have a little bit, and I can find some work. I need a place to sleep, please. Daddy, please.
Okay. You're okay getting there?
Yeah, I mean, I can catch a cab or the bus or something. How do I get in?
Well, it's kind of a funny thing. I've been having trouble with the lock, but if you jiggle it just right, it should be just fine. Kayla, I gotta go. Bye.
When will you be home?
I gotta go.
One of the reasons I left for the Peace Corps before all the Rachel shit was I was driving one day in my shitty ass car and it finally crapped out on me. And I just coasted into this parking lot. It was like an insurance company or something. And I looked off to the side and it was like this huge forest of trees, like in the middle of nowhere, right next to this parking lot in this insurance building. And there was a bike like chained up to this tree. And I was like, a fucking weird place for a bike, you know. So I left and came back like a week later to get the car towed and get some shit out of my trunk. And the forest was completely gone. Just completely wiped out. Everything gone. And there was like one of the insurance broker guys just walking into the building that morning, and I asked him, you know, what happened to the forest that was here, you know, last week. And he said that they had cleared it out because apparently there were a bunch of vagabonds and vagrants living in there. So they cut it all down, cleared it out. That was their home. And they just wiped it out. Like they were wild animals or something. So I left for Africa.
Hey, Kayla, you remember when you were younger? We used to spend hours building sandcastles. You'd bring the buckets of sand over and you'd dump them on top, and then I would smooth them and shape them. You used to get such a kick out of that. But then the tide started to come in, and I never quite
built the moat deep enough.
And you would cry and try to dig the moat deeper while it was all falling apart. But then by the next time we were building another castle, neither one of us remembered to make that moat deeper.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. as it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Music in this episode by Bobby.